big, deep spiritual concepts in less than 3 minutes. Do we get to choose whether we reincarnate again? Yes and no. No, in the sense that if you've got karmas binding you to the material phenomena, which we all do, and we have an infinite amount of them, then you're going to reincarnate. Karma is what binds you to the material phenomena. The original sin concept is that we are eternal souls and we are always bound by our karmas. There's no such thing about good or bad karmas. That's our subjective view. Objectively, it's just karmas. Consequences are what karmas are. Consequence for actions and thoughts. So therefore, as long as we have those to live out, then we will reincarnate to be able to live those out. Again, good or bad is not the point. The point is all karmas are bad. It's kind of like the score of golf. Karma is like golf. When the lowest score wins. If we can get your karma points down to 0, then you don't have to reincarnate anymore. But you can't do that. You have an infinite amount of karmas because you're an eternal soul and you've been incarnating for eternity. That's hard to grasp for many people, especially Westerners. Again, that's where the original sin idea comes from, is that when you're already born, you're already bound with all these karmas that you have. You have to live them out, whether they're good or bad. Again, maybe you got to win the lottery. Maybe you got to get injured. The bottom line is you got to live those things out. So karma binds us. So in that sense, no, we don't have a choice whether we're going to reincarnate again. We can't go to the other side, the portal as I call it, and say, hey, outside I want to go. A lot of NDEers, near-death experiencers, think that and they report that. And it says very clearly in my book that as I engage with the Akashic agents, guardian angels, etc., while I was there, and I asked them, well, why do people always think they have a choice? So we give them that perception because it makes them more committed to being able to come back with full heart to be able to devote and commit to more spiritual life. In the other sense, yes, we do get to choose whether we incarnate again. Because if we surrender fully to the Godhead and the spiritual forces in this life, complete surrender, like the Buddha did, like Shankaracharya, like the Rasic saints do, like many souls do. If we have complete and total surrender of our will, our soul, our heart, with absolute love and devotion, then we are set free. They take charge of all of our karmas. That thing's a pain in the ass. So once we surrender to the Godhead, then God takes responsibility for all of our karmas and they evaporate like that. So in that sense, we do get a choice. When we dedicate our lives completely to serving God and be able to pursue God and be able to become enlightened and God realized, then we can get out.